We are about to begin the Gender Identification unit of our Women's Health course. Unit 5, the influence of biology and gender identification on women's health, includes two very specific focus pieces. Part 1, sex versus gender. What is the difference between sex and gender? Well, it's a big separation, and most people do not understand that there's a difference between your biological sex and your gender. So the characteristics of women, the biology of women, and the socially constructed descriptions of women's roles are based primarily on that biology. Gender identification is a much more broadly based and broadly defined description of identification for both males and females. The readings explore the deficits of a two-gendered society, either putting you into a male or a female characteristic group. So in addition to this discrepancy, we will be looking at intersexual and transsexual health concerns. As an introduction to part 1 of the unit, I posted a film that explores the biological determination of gender. This is called The Gender Puzzle. It was a 2005 film that looked at the important scientific background that gives us a biological definition of gender. And these readings, or the film, will help you explore the readings and understand them a little bit more fully so that you can interpret and analyze the arguments in the nature versus nurture discussion of gender identity. Part 2 is a part that sexual orientation and healthcare. Specifically, we are going to be looking at the norming of gender identity and the norming of sexual identification as it inversely affects a person's health care. The gender scientists have very clear evidence that sexual orientation is not a choice, yet the medical community has not acknowledged their bias and continues to produce or provide health care that avoids this view. So you will have the opportunity to discuss these issues of gender in both discussions for the unit as well as in the gender roles past and present assignment. I hope you will keep an open mind and be ready to build on what you already know about sex and gender identification.